Hello everyone, welcome to Maneuver, and today I'm here to share the one success story of our student Nasha Mohta, and she's for the B.Ed. She was preparing for the B.Ed entrance, and she scored 116 marks in B.Ed CET. So let me just introduce her. So hello, Nasha.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing well, relieved now that the results are out.
Okay, so I saw your result. Your marks was 116. So I want to know some tips and tricks, your experience, your preparation strategy for this exam. So just share your experience. And my first question is that just tell me about yourself and your background education and why you want to do B.Ed first.
Okay, so naturally, even when I was a student in school, etc., I would always in my break time teach whatever test was there that day. I would teach it to my friends in the class in the break room. So I always felt very happy when I could help someone academically. At that time, I didn't know that it will ever take this turn and I would enjoy doing this. But at that point, I just did it for fun. And over the years, I sort of knew that this is what brings me the most joy. This is my calling, and then that's how one thing led to another. And when I grew up, I realized that this is probably my calling, career wise.
So these things inspired you, and because of these part, it's uh, what we can say, it's drawn your interest
Correct.
in a teaching field.
Correct.
Okay, fine. And when you started your preparation for this entrance exam?
So in the month of May, if I'm not mistaken, May or June, you all had a 30-day batch where every single day you all would post one. Basically, it was like an overview of all the topics. One day you
Right.
all would logic, one day would be GK, static GK, etc., etc. So I had joined that batch. So I had joined that batch and I had attended those 30 days, whatever lectures were there on those days. But I was not doing any self-study at that point. So in the morning, I would attend that lecture, then I would stop, and then that was it for my preparation. Once those 30 days were up is when I started my own self study as well.
It means according to the lecture, within this 30 day after the lecture, whatever
It
the you attended and guidance
was
from the faculty, and then you started your practice part.
correct.
Okay, so first, just tell me which section is it difficult for you for this exam?
So honestly, teaching aptitude is doable. Even logic with practice is doable. The only thing that's a little bit dicey is current affairs and GK, because you never know what's going to come. So
Exactly, and the was section also.
yeah, that has to be the most difficult because it's the only one you can't be 100% prepared for. Other two you can be max prepared if you really sort of study and practice enough.
Okay, how was the reasoning section in actual exam?
It
It
was easy, I think, this year, the reasoning section. And because I had done a lot of the maneuver practice exam papers that you all have on your website, the difficulty level of those was sort of preparing you for one level higher. So it was much
exactly
better in the
exactly
exam itself, correct?
which
Because you all had picked the
exercise?
most difficult questions of each topic. So the level of practice was according to that. So I found it easier in the exam, the logic, honestly.
Exactly. Because as per the previous year experience now, because
Yeah,
we appeared every year most of the entrance exam. So as
correct,
per our experience in a previous year, last 2 3 years, so puzzles type of the questions are also coming. Okay, so
correct,
that's why
correct.
we make that level. Ki students should also aware about the how to solve the difficult type of the puzzles. Okay, so overall, if I will ask you how the maneuver help you to crack or to get this mark, it means so what is the contribution?
100% credit goes to maneuver because I definitely, it was like I can't even explain how much it helped me, because I was zero in preparation. I was a total zero, like I would say even 3 months before the exam,
So
and I did
totally depend on our guidance and
totally. I've not opened any other book or any other thing. I've like 100%. I've only followed what's on blindly. I've just followed what's on the page and what
correct.
papers are given and the matter that's given. I've only followed that matter, honestly.
Means whatever the contents provided by us, it was relevant for the exam.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, okay, fine. So finally, tell me which college you are targeting. It means which one is the your first preference? Yeah,
Yeah.
or I can say which one is the first college.
That I would like. Honestly, I'm targeting BTTC. So fingers crossed it works out.
Most of the aspirant target this college, and
Yeah.
there is 50, only 50 seats are there. So
Mhm.
hope so. It's my wish. You will get the admission, and it will depend on cutoff. What will be the merit list and cutoff, and as per the total number of student. Okay. And one more question. It means if any student want to prepare for this B.ED entrance exam, B.ED CET entrance exam, so
Yeah.
what will be your tips and suggestion for them?
So it's not as difficult as it seems. And honestly, we hear this very often, but practice is really the most important. So
Right.
even when I was studying, it was like it was very difficult for me at first. It was very different from how I had educated how I'd done my education in the past. It was like a lot of mugging previously, and now I was applying logic. Now I was trying to, understand rather than just mug up and learn. So it was
Exactly.
like from what I had always done. So it
Mhm.
was a little difficult at first. And believe me, I didn't think I would score as much as I did. But the only key here is to practice. And there's nothing that can there's no way you won't score as much as you want if you stay consistent and you practice.
Exactly.
It's not that.
Consistent practice is the key of success.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, okay, fine. How did you know about the maneuver?
So I had a lot of doubts initially when I had bought a Arihant publication textbook, and there were some things I weren't understanding from the textbook. So what I had done is I had googled some doubts. I had on YouTube also checked some questions I didn't understand, and I think one of your videos or one of your explanations came up, and it I could understand easily what you all were saying. And then from there I called the helpline, and that's how I sort of got in touch with you all.
We always try to solve some doubt of a student on a YouTube related to entrance exam, related to the top colleges, as well as some guidance to crack the such type of the entrance exams. Okay, okay, fine. Uh, Mota, to share your experience to crack this exam. Hope so. Whatever the college and BTTC, especially Bombay Teacher Training, you are targeting, you will
Yeah.
get the admission. My well wish and whole manual team is with you. Okay. So thank you. Thanks to come here and to share your experience with our viewers.
Thank you. Good luck to everyone attempting next year's paper.
Okay.